Regret, an emotion that millions of people around the world feel. An emotion that feels to some people like they are stabbing knives into their hearts. Whereas other people look at those people and ask themselves, why don't they just get over it? But any person who has ever experienced regret themselves knows exactly what it feels like if you just can't get out of it. You may regret having messed up a relationship. You may regret not having started the business when you had the chance. You may regret not having started making videos earlier, going to the gym earlier, or taking care of your health earlier, and now you have to deal with the consequences of it. You may regret never having traveled, having gone to college, or not having gone to college. You may regret not having done actions that you should have done, or having done actions that you should not have done. At the end of this video, you are going to know what you need to do to get out of regret and start living the life of your dreams. But before we get into the solution, I'm going to tell you the story of Jonas. Jonas is a client of mine. And out of his privacy protection, I cannot show you his face, but I am going to tell you his anonymized story. At the end of 2024, he looked at his life very disheartened. He realized that he now has to deal with the repercussions of the actions of his past. Too many nights when he could have gone out and met people, he was just sitting at home, sad, indulging in unhealthy behaviors. When he could have gone traveling and left the country where he was born and lived in, he didn't. He made some choices and took some actions that made him lose a career that is now irretrievably lost, and he had to start all over again. Maybe you too are dealing with something fairly severe where apologies just aren't enough. And it feels like it's hard to get over it and nobody really understands. And so I started to coach him. And it was immediately clear to me what he needed to do. Because as a coach that understands the workings of the human psyche, I understood immediately that what he needed to do was focus on what he needs to do instead of the mistakes of the past. I also realized that the reason why he didn't take actions even in the past was because of exactly that habit of always looking at the past and regretting it. So I realized that he needed to change exactly that, so I recommended to him to focus, directing his focus towards the positivity, and most importantly, actions that he needs to take. But after a few sessions, I realized that it wasn't effective. I caught myself making the same mistake that I see a lot of inexperienced life coaches make, and generally amateurs when they're trying to giving advice. They just tell somebody what to do. But here's what's interesting. We all know what to do. We all know what we should be doing. Jonas isn't stupid, just in the same way as you probably aren't stupid either. You know exactly what to do, but doing it is hard. You know exactly what to do, but for some reason the behavior of sitting in regret just keeps happening to you. Well, in this video I'm going to explain to you exactly why that is, why that happens, and what to do to change it.